The Titanic was supposed to be unsinkable. But 114 years later, the truth is far darker than the movies. Behind the tragedy of 1,500 lives lost, there are 12 chilling mysteries that still baffle the greatest minds. I am uncovering the secrets hidden 12,500 feet below the surface. Welcome to the ultimate investigation. Let's start with a visual lie. If you look at any original photo of the Titanic, you see 4 magnificent smokestacks. But here is the reality. Only 3 of them were real. The 4th funnel was a complete hollow shell, added by the designers at Harland & Wolff purely for prestige. They believed a 4-funnel ship looked more powerful to wealthy passengers. While the first 3 fed massive furnaces, the 4th was just a giant ventilation pipe for the kitchen. A grand decoration built on an illusion of power. In the world of the Titanic, a tiny piece of metal could have changed everything. The ship's lookouts, Frederick Fleet and Reginald Lee, were in the crow's nest on that freezing night, without a single pair of binoculars. Why? Because the locker containing them was locked. The key was in the pocket of Second Officer David Blair, who was reassigned at the last minute and accidentally took it with him. Without binoculars, they relied on their bare eyes. By the time they saw the iceberg, it was only 37 seconds away. One small key. 1,500 lives. In the middle of the greatest maritime disaster, 3 unlikely passengers cheated death. While hundreds of families were separated, 3 small dogs, 2 Pomeranians and a Pekingese were smuggled into the lifeboats. Their owners hid them inside coats and blankets to bypass the women and children first rule. In the chaos of the sinking, these tiny pets went unnoticed by the officers. While 1,500 humans perished in the icy Atlantic, these 3 dogs reached New York safely, becoming some of the most unusual survivors of the century.
Was the ship that sank actually the Titanic? This is the most controversial mystery of all. The Titanic had a twin sister ship called the Olympic, which had been severely damaged in a previous collision. Conspiracy theorists believe the White Star Line was in deep financial trouble and decided to pull a deadly swap. They allegedly patched up the damaged Olympic, named it Titanic, and intentionally sent it to its doom to collect the massive insurance money. Is it a wild theory or a cold-blooded corporate murder?
Beneath the luxury of the first-class cabins, did the Titanic carry an ancient curse? Rumors have circulated for a century that a high-ranking Egyptian mummy was being smuggled on board. This artifact, known as the Unlucky Mummy, was whispered to bring death and destruction to anyone who crossed its path. Some claim the mummy's presence caused the ship's electrical systems to fail and led the captain into a trance-like state of negligence, while historians deny its existence on the manifest. Many still believe that an ancient spirit pulled the unsinkable ship into the abyss.
The iceberg that struck the Titanic wasn't just a block of ice, it was a 3,000-year-old traveler. Geologists estimate that the snow which formed this killer iceberg fell in Greenland around 1000 BC, during the era of the Iron Age. For 3 millennia, it sat frozen until it broke off and drifted south, waiting for the exact moment the Titanic would cross its path. It survived the warm currents of the Atlantic just long enough to deal its fatal blow. Just 2 weeks after the sinking, this ancient giant finally melted, taking its secrets to the bottom of the sea.
On the night of April 14, nature itself set a trap. Scientists have discovered that a rare phenomenon called super-refraction occurred. Cold air trapped beneath warm air created a cold mirage. This mirage caused the horizon to appear higher than it actually was, creating a false haze that perfectly camouflaged the iceberg. It also distorted the light, making the Titanic look like a smaller, insignificant boat to the nearby SS Californian. Crew wasn't just fighting the ice, they were fighting an invisible wall of light that made the impossible invisible.
Imagine drowning in freezing water while a ship watches you from just 10 miles away. This is the dark reality of the SS Californian. On that fateful night, the crew saw the Titanic's distress rockets lighting up the sky. They reported it to their captain, Stanley Lord. But instead of rushing to save 1 through 500 people, he ignored the signals. The Californian remained stationary all night while the Titanic screamed for help in the dark. By the time they decided to move at dawn, it was too late. One of history's greatest acts of negligence left a scar that never healed.
The Titanic survived the collision with a massive iceberg, but it cannot survive a tiny bacterium. Deep at 12,500 feet, a unique species named Alomonas titanicae is slowly eating the ship's steel. These extremophile bacteria create icicle-like structures called rusticles that turn solid iron into fine dust. Recent expeditions show that the captain's quarters and the iconic bathtub have already dissolved. Scientists warn that the ship is decaying so fast that by the year 2050, the Titanic will completely collapse. The world's most famous shipwreck is literally being breathed away by the ocean.
When explorers reach the debris field, they find something truly haunting. There are no skeletons, only shoes. While bodies were lost to the sea, the leather, treated with tanning chemicals, remained untouched. These shoes are the only physical reminders, silent underwater tombstones marking where a life ended. Legacy is carried in the craft. We honor these stories with shoes built to last lifetimes. A unique design with a story, crafted from premium leather for a comfortable, stylish fit. A collectible piece of history.
Was the Titanic a victim of bad luck, or was it a tragedy waiting to happen? From missing keys to ancient curses and corporate conspiracies, the secrets of the Titanic are as deep as the ocean itself. As the ship continues to disappear into the sand, these mysteries may never be fully solved. Which of these 12 facts left you shocked? Let us know in the comments below. If you want more deep-sea investigations, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. The ocean has many secrets, and we are just getting started.